Welcome, and I hope everybody is having a good evening. We are just about to get started, learning a few new things here with getting this up and going. First live YouTube stream, so bear with me as I work my way through any technical problems. But I wanted to share what's going on with the 3 by 5 strength program that I've introduced to my clients, and lots of questions have come up around it. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to, one, share it with a broader audience, and two, make sure that clients have a good understanding of what the program is and why I think it's such a powerful program for a sustainable lifting career, fitness career, health and longevity. So I'm going to jump in. I have a bit of a slide deck. There is the chat. So if anybody has questions, pop them in there. I'm going to try to keep an eye on that as well and answer them. And we'll try to get through this fairly quickly and hopefully answer all the questions you have. So I'm going to just drop to the first slide here and what this is. So basically, the 3 by 5 program is a framework for your lifestyle, fitness lifestyle, that is very flexible in the process of time, adaptability to your skill level, your strength level, how much time you have, all those types of things. So it becomes a very useful program for everybody, really. And the great thing about it is, as you get better, as you get stronger, it works with you. So I'm going to just pop to the next slide here. Let's see. All right. So basically, the way the 3 by 5 works is it's a simple, as I said, simple, flexible framework, and it's 3 to 5 sessions per week. So you work out 3 to 5 times per week, 3 to 5 exercises per day or per session that you go, 3 to 5 sets per exercise, and 3 to 5 reps uh, per set. And then there's daily mobility to enhance your flexibility and prevent injuries. It's a yin yoga based mobility to really help with um, longevity, take care of your joints and your connective tissue so that you can stay sustainable in working out consistently. And that's really the big focus of this program. And then there's optional workouts, focus sessions that you would do on your days off or on in between your primary lifts. And these are short workout sessions that could be directed to maybe imbalances that you might have, or maybe some aesthetics where you want better legs, better butt, and better arms, things like that. So you could use those focus sessions for that. Or what I like to do, and I think that's why this program is so powerful, is now get out and enjoy yourself. So you'll actually be building strength to go out and do the things you enjoy doing, whether it's tennis, riding your bike, hiking, skiing, running, surfing, whatever those is. That is that the point of this workout program is to be able to train consistently to make those activities more fun and less chance of injury. So the other benefit of this is that it's built for all levels. So as you get started in the program, if you've never lifted before, then you could just work out 3 times a week and just do 3 exercises and just do 3 sets and do 3 to 5 reps. And then as you get stronger, as you get used to it, as you adapt to it, you can then increase that. And then for someone that's maybe an advanced lifter, then it becomes a really great strength-based program where you can train. If you feel your fatigue level is high, you can reduce the number of sets you have. If your fatigue level is good and you feel strong, you can increase the number of sets, and you can kind of go on and on. And so That is a nice benefit of this. It's something that I've been doing for a while now, and really seeing great progress. So I'm thinking that it would work really well for most advanced lifters. Again, depending on your goals. If you are maybe a power lifter, then you're looking at different type of training program because you have an objective. If you're training for bodybuilding or physique competitions or things like that, then of course your intensity and the types of workouts you're going to do are going to be a little bit more specific. The big thing with this workout is that it just basically prepares you to be strong on a day-to-day basis so that you can do the things that you love to do, like I said earlier. And then the other really great thing I love about it is flexibility with scheduling and timing. So if you're busy, you can shorten your workout, but you still actually get your workout done. So, for instance, this morning I was short on time. It was early. I was able to just do 3 exercises, 3 sets on each exercises. Left the gym, felt great, got a lot done, and then I was able to enjoy the rest of my day. So that was one of the other benefits to this. And that kind of ties us into the key to success. So, flexibility, you can adjust it to your schedule, you can adjust it to your fitness level, you can adjust it to your fatigue level, so how you're feeling physically, and then also what's going on a week to week basis. So that's there. Built-in progression, and I'll cover that in sort of the next couple slides, is that there's really no thought about what you need to do to get stronger and things like that. The program kind of has that built in, and you're going to move forward each time as long as you're following the program the way it goes. And then with the yin yoga on a daily basis, I think this is a huge benefit for longevity, injury prevention, mobility that is just going to help you with in anything that you do. And then customization with the focus sessions on the days off, you can tie in some things that you might enjoy doing more, like I said earlier, or focus on some areas that might need extra work from muscle imbalances, recover from maybe a previous injury, things like that. So that customization is a great option there. And hopefully you guys are seeing the slides okay. One of the things I wanted to touch on first is the idea of RPE. Some people may not have heard of this. RPE is rate of perceived exertion, and I got a little graph there, and I'll have some links in the description after the stream here with some more information on RPE. But the big thing about this workout is you kind of want to be focusing in an RPE range of 8. So what that really means from a lifting perspective or a training perspective is that you are able to do 3 to 5 reps with 2-ish reps left if needed. So what that means is in good form, you were able to do 2 more. So let's say you hit one of your sets and you got to 5. At that 5, you know you're using the right weight. If you could think in your mind, like, how do I feel? Could I do 2 more? And if the answer is yes, then you kind of nailed it. And if you think you could do 4 more, then you're probably running a little bit light. And if you couldn't get 5, and you only got 3, but you could do 2 more, you're right in that range, in that 3 to 5 range. And that's really what we're shooting for and that's how the progression's built in. So I'll get that into that. But the nice thing with this is that it's going to prevent overtraining. It's kind of that sweet spot where you're going to get stronger week over week without injury. And then because you're seeing that progress, your motivation and your willingness to stick to the routine keeps going because you're not plateauing. You're always just creeping up a little bit, and those small wins make a big difference. If you are seeing getting stronger each week, you're going to feel great, and you're going to be able to show up for that next workout and use that progression as a motivator to keep going. And that's the built-in progression that I talked about with this is so if you're sitting that RPE 8 and you're training, and let's say you're doing 3 sets. So basically, the way you want to do this, depending on what exercise you're doing. So let's say, for instance, if you're doing squat and you did your first 3 sets and you hit 5 reps on your third set, whatever weight that may be. So then what you would do is you would add another set. And then if you got 5 reps on that set, you would add another one. And if you continue adding sets until you hit your fifth set. And if you still hit 5 reps on your fifth set, then you want to make sure you track this, because then the following session on that same workout, whatever day that is, day 1, day 2, or day 3, depending on how it's built out, you're going to add weight. And this is where that progression, you're going to see it on almost on a week to week basis. You're going to see some sort of progression, whether it's more weight on the bar or more reps or more sets. And that is really a powerful motivator, as I mentioned earlier. So if you hit 5 reps on that fifth set, you increase the weight the next section, and you just make sure that you focus on quality, controlled, safe reps. And that's why that RPE 8 is the range you're going for. So you should be able to be good form, complete those reps, and continue your progression without injury. Then it ties into the focus sessions and or play session days. So the focus sessions are just basically an opportunity to, as I mentioned numerous times, is that it's a way to, uh, if you want to work on some aesthetics like bigger arms or glutes or legs, calves, whatever, maybe there's an area of your body that you feel needs some work from imbalances. I work quite a bit extra on my shoulders because I had some shoulder injuries in the past. So it allows me to focus with 3 sets of 15 reps per set. And I just do 3 exercises that really focus on that joint mobility and joint health in my shoulders. So that's one way of using it. Or, like I said, from an perspective, if you're looking at maybe wanting to increase your arm size, then you could work biceps on one focus session and triceps on another focus session. Or or you can add whatever you like to do for fun. Hiking, biking, skiing, you'll have energy in the tank to be able to go do these things that you enjoy, because you're not killing yourself in the gym, but you'll have the strength and mobility and capacity to enjoy those things without any pain or grief as you go out and enjoy activities that you love. So that's another real huge benefit to this program. The last part of, or one of the most crucial parts to the program that I enjoy and have been doing for about 400 days straight now, is mobility, and it's yin yoga based mobility. I schedule a short, anywhere between 15 and 30-minute sessions on a daily basis, focusing on all the areas of your body. And this really helps prevent injury, and facilitates better recovery, better sleep, all those types of things. So it's a powerful, powerful tool that, I think, one of the first things that most clients tend to skip, but I think a very, very crucial part to why this program works so well for a long period of time. Like, you could do this for weeks and weeks and weeks and not really get fatigued out or being too much. And now, like any training program, you do want to take some time where you can just recover and let your body rest and adapt. And that's something that you can do every 3 to 5 weeks, depending on how that, again, adjusting based on that fatigue level. So that's a great way to do those things. So back to why this program works. And really, it works because it's flexible. So it will fit into any schedule. If you're too busy, kids, work, that kind of stuff, you can get your workouts down to like 25 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes if you really pushed it. It's adaptable, so it scales as you grow, as you move on. Um, that's a really important thing, that it's very adaptable to your progression as well. Simplicity, easy to follow, no guesswork. The exercises are usually fairly based on mostly compound lifts, but you can also adapt this. You can use dumbbells, you can use bands, you could use barbells, you could use machines, any type of stuff that you have access to, whether it's a home gym, a gym that you go to it locally, or if you're on the road and it's a gym that you don't know very well, it's very adaptable. Just focusing on that 3 to 5 exercises, 3 to 5 sets, 3 to 5 reps per set. And then progression, it keeps you motivated and growing. I think that's really a powerful thing because for most of us, the challenge with staying consistent on a workout program is, you know, if we are not seeing some sort of benefits, it's hard to mentally keep going. And with this progression that you kind of naturally have built in, whether it's volume, so more sets, or reps, or weight on the bar, you're always going to see these progressions in your working out. So that feels good, and if it feels good, you tend to do it more often. So I think that's a powerful thing in the program as well. The way this program really works over the long haul too is you have to be accountable, and so that means tracking your sets and reps, and the weights you're using. And you can use any tools, pen and paper, miscellaneous training apps that are out there, or our app as well. If you're a client of MC Strength, then of course you would have this program in there. And the great thing about that is that when you do a workout and it's all recorded, you have access to the weights that you used and the number of reps and sets that you did on the next time you do that same session. So that's always there, so you can measure your progression. And then the great thing too is the app can actually show that progression over time, so you can look month over month and see that progression continuing to go. And then the other thing with tracking is it really, I can't stress this enough, is that it shows you those small wins on a day-to-day basis so that you can stay consistent. And that's really where the magic happens with this program, is that it's so easy to be consistent. You're going to see growth and strength come week over week, which just feels good. And that's going to keep you going back to the gym and staying accountable to yourself. The progress, not perfection. That's kind of something that I strive for. I coach all the time with my clients and things like that. And this program isn't fancy. It's not something that has a bunch of different exercises, a bunch of different weights. It's just really nice and easy, but it lets those small steps lead to big changes is something I say all the time, and that consistency. So yeah, you go into the workout, it's really easy. You're only doing, let's say you go on a big day and you do 5 exercises and you do 5 sets and you do 5 reps on every one. That would be your biggest day, but still pretty attainable. So you can focus on that consistency over intensity. And that's really where the magic is happens, as I said before, and where you're going to see long-term results. Um, and then you build habits that last a lifetime. When you can stay consistent, then this becomes part of your day to day, and it's easy to show up and be better today than you were yesterday. So the idea of why you should choose this program, I mean, again, if you're a client of mine, then you've already been assigned this program at some point. Unless you have different goals, like I said, there's always customizations. There's so many programs out there, but this is one that I usually try to get all my clients to try at once. Um, it's simple and effective. It's customizable to your needs and goals. It promotes strength, mobility, and longevity, and it's sustainable long-term approach to fitness. So it's designed to make sure that it fits in your lifestyle, so that you can show up in your life better than most people. And that's it. That is the 3 by 5 program. Um, there's been a few people on there. If there's any questions, you can throw them in the chat. I'd love to answer them. I will stay live for a couple of minutes to see if there's any questions. Otherwise, that's it for the session. Okay, no comments. I see that we are a little bit early, but 20 minutes. And I think anybody that showed up, I will leave a description to the RPE chart that I talked about, and I will also put a link to a downloadable version of the 3x5 workout if you would like to grab it. And by all means, comment any questions you have if you didn't make it to the live stream. I'd be happy to answer them. And thanks very much for your time.